What's up, everybody? We have another live stream. We have another Madden franchise video. Seattle Seahawks, the OMFL. What we have today? We have a division matchup with the Arizona Cardinals. A good man Maniac. This should be a good game. This should be a great game, but this is the one that we need. This will be a good look, developing wise, So we'll wait for a quick sec. See when our opponent is ready, we'll get right into it. Let's look at some stats for the team because honestly, I've struggled with Jalen in a row. 1 TD, 6 interceptions, 114 yards. Yeah, I can't seem to get people open or make the right throws right now. But at least we can run the ball. Pretty effective. We gotta get him going somehow, some way. Figure it out. We don't need to throw the ball for a lot because we just got punched the ball on the ground. Alright. I guess we got 10 minutes. Wait. Yeah, come watch this video, like the video, subscribe. I'm a little under the weather, so energy might be just a little bit down. Camera off again. But yeah, we getting ready to get it. One thing I'm not too sure about is this playbook of the Baltimore Ravens. It could be this playbook that's giving me such a hard time. Yes, it has. It has all the running plays in there that I like, but also it doesn't seem to give that much flexibility pass-wise with multiple receiver sets. Things like that, it'd probably be better for 2 receiver sets, heavy sets, a lot of tight end usage, and I have bad tight end use here. You can't even utilize our tight end like that. But I wouldn't think about it. We can look at some of these prospects. See how they going. somebody that can potentially, sit behind Jalen Monroe. Well, God forbid, take his place. Is a stud in him? He's a stud in him. I'm already using a low overall quarterback. I might as well look to add some more speedy quarterbacks if there are some. There are like 90 plus speed quarterbacks. In these drafts. Even if I was looking, it wouldn't be looking in the first round. It would have to be an absolute stud. You would look in the first round for a quarterback. I gave the keys to the room, so I don't plan on stripping that away from them, but let's see what the physical would be, accuracy. Now just scouting the playing field. It's week 3, so it's nothing to really dwell on too tough. We do want to keep our line play. Keep our line play ready for run. We're definitely going to be looking to add some more young depth on our line. Maybe find a stud or two in here. Throw the stud line or somewhere. These projections are showing a little bit different, but believe me, in Madden you can always find serviceable or stud offensive line. Which is why I'm not really. I will add some pieces, but it's not really my focus. Defense, we have some pretty young people that can step up. Like Marcus Lawrence most likely retires or regresses. I will have people behind them to step up. Cornerback, we have to retain our cornerbacks through negotiations. We have recalling up. We have our option on what is called. So the 2 pieces I gotta figure out. Make sure they stay on this team. Jackson Smith. All these young pieces. And my core young pieces from offense and defense. We gotta make sure we keep them around. Hopefully, I'm looking at my phone's ready soon. It's getting a couple of minutes. That's cool. And we'll fire this thing up. Get some football playing. We've opened up trades as a league now, so trades are going. Let's see if we can find any trades. Trades in here, some big trades. Take a look. The Bills send James Cook to the Chiefs. That's a big one right there, especially with so Isaiah Pacheco. So they move Isaiah Pacheco. Swap running backs. So that must be a scheme thing, Pacheco's he's more power back, bruiser. That's the running tag. James Cook is, a little speedy guy. Jalen Watson. We got some draft picks moving around over here. Dallas Cowboys and Cowboys moving Bill Milton. Solid quarterback into the Jaguars. Let's see. Let's trade a second rounder. Davis. So the Bills made some big moves. something spark. My former mate over here in the division. I believe Travis Hunter was on the move as well. I believe Travis Hunter may be on the move from what I heard. Alright. We're ready to go, so we're gonna hop right into it. Like I said, how's everybody's day going? Drop in the comments. Any day going, where you from? I saw some jerseys, good job. This must be much more than it could be. Alright, good luck.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store.
I feel like my team is
taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
I feel like my team is like in a position where we cannot really compete the way I want to. But we always seem to end up in the playoffs somehow. This team is actually in a rebuilding process. That's the idea I have behind this team.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
And if you know what, if we win this game, we'll be 3-1 to start the season off. It's like we're looking good.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's start off with K9 over.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive.
One thing I'm trying to do is keep all of my players healthy.
Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Come on.
Straight ahead, Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
And they run the option here on first and 10.
Here we go. That's what I like to see. Here we go. That's how we start the game.
How about
We utilize all our running pieces,
His
and we
third
get into the end
touchdown
zone.
now on the year. And the
We get into
Seahawks
that
put
end
the
zone.
night's first points on the board as
There
they
we go.
take the early lead.
Makes the score
Point after,
7-7.
right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Great blocking by the boys, from the linemen to the receivers.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
To him.
this one
I'll kick
away.
it. I'll kick it to him and Stevie.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Worked out. We got a flag, so.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Maniac likes to run. He likes to run curls.
A give up the middle with Benson.
He likes to run curls early.
Called it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're
Come on, man,
fortunate
again.
to get a yard out of that one.
Second down and 8.
Gotta come on, man, again. Gotta play underneath.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit.
Big time play by big time play there.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Can't do nothing about
And
that.
that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Benson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Cardinals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
First carry for James Conner. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time.
I don't know what people are talking about
That's pretty much
running
meat and potatoes right
in the
there,
week.
wasn't it?
I don't
Just go right at them
see running.
and let your big horse
I don't see
charge
running
up the
in the
middle.
week.
Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense.
that can
And on
run
that
the ball
go-around,
have
the
ran the
offense won
ball.
the challenge. Two
Have
first
ran the
downs
ball
have them
very
up near
strong.
midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. Cowboy 80.
The run over center with
I have
Benson.
100
And he is going to be
170
stopped
yards against the
cold
last
behind
team.
the line of scrimmage.
Running. It's not
That's
bad
going
at
to
all.
go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They have
I
three
haven't
tight
watched-
ends in that formation.
I haven't
That's
watched a
almost
lot
a
of games,
universal
but-
sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force
People
with
may not be
force
applying it
and caused a
themselves.
stack up behind the
Team
line of
by running.
scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
I've learned that the hard way in the past. If you just don't run the ball enough,
So after the loss of a yard, they'll
Can't
look to push
expect-
forward here on
you can't
second
expect
down
high
and 11.
octane results all the time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly
Yeah,
something
and
was
beat
off
to
in
the
the
low bump.
execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's see. Let's go for a play action. See if we can get something big over the top.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. That's caught inside the 20.
I didn't even notice how open. I didn't notice how open he was.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 71 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
Good catch. I threw it late.
Seattle touchdown.
Threw it late.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
We're figuring some things out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Good job. Can't pick it.
You talk about the Seahawks defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Dancing to his left. And he stopped just short. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker
Good
in his
tackle.
sight.
And
I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now on 4th down on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they try to make it 3 for 3. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Open man. He's got his tight end. And cooked it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts with a B. One starts with an S. Boss. And now,
I'm about to say, the first one wasn't a fumble. I'm mad they threw that. I'm mad they threw that on his stat line. We're throwing stuff out there. I like the levels you got out here. I think we can make something happen.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Just continue keeping the ball in playmakers' hands.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go with that little trick play here. Let's go with that little big trick play here. 2nd and 6 right here. He might try to bring some pressure. Put me in a strong passer down.
Good footwork at the 30. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Ooh, we almost had him. We almost.
Got it. Ready?
No, I'll take it. I think that's a linebacker.
He'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Well, we had a great first quarter. I'm bad in a strong quarter. That's what we got to do this season. We got to take it 1 quarter at a time. Got to build confidence. Have to build confidence in this roster. I need my roster to have confidence in my play caller.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear?
That's what I get for forcing it. I've been there all season.
Situational football. Understand what's
I
going
knew-
on because you expressed it perfectly.
I knew for a
3
fact
points
he wasn't
in their
into
hip
his route.
pocket. They
That's
had
what it was.
those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play.
Where the heck is my flag?
Out of the end zone.
That's a hard flag.
Deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Why's my heart?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. And moves
Why the hell is my
sticks.
hard flag?
Well, these guys are
20
definitely
yards
better in the
upstairs.
first half. I like their countenance.
I
I
knew
like the way
the
that
curl
they're
was coming.
panicked out there, the way they're
That's
carrying
one of the
themselves.
safety guys.
They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Come on.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A give left side for Benson. And he still has yet to
these
get
guys
on
that got
track
hurt
in
every
this
week
first
between
half as
William
they're
Williams
stopping behind
and
the
Byron
line.
Murphy.
I
Both of my
feel they'll stay
DTs,
committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just
both
haven't
of my
had a whole lot of
DTs
success
can't.
just yet.
Both my DTs, they can't stay alive on the field.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up
A
on.
little disheartening.
They'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense
He's
finding
getting
its
his,
legs now. Here's another
he's getting his
1st and
drag
10.
route, and routes and stuff.
Connor up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up the
He's figuring it out.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of
muscle
downs. That was
cramps.
simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now 2nd and 5.
Red. Cougar nice.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's see how he plays it down right here.
Ready. Set. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Benson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
So far this game,
It's
we
a
called.
loss of 4 on the first down
We have
play.
called our blitzes. We called
This
them at
is
the
a
right
critical
time.
sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
We're gonna try this.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Gonna look a little
Ready. Go.
weird.
Set. Rocco 80.
Just
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
probably forgot to do that.
And
I'm gonna
Riley
try
now
this
to
one.
add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a beautiful fake. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Attention, all the crazy points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Yeah, go. Come on. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
He doesn't have that many runs so far, so he's just broken. Only has 3. Only has 3 rushes, but 2 of them have broken big.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The motion, it gave it a look of a triple option, but it wasn't a triple option, it was just a regular read option.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a
They'll probably make that adjustment soon. Pretty sure.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
No on the ground. Get them open. Option maybe come a little bit as easy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On the give, it's Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Benson. And he is tackled inside.
He destroyed me in the zone for the most part.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He's gotten big play, 15, 20 yard receptions downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He started off with the ball, so he's probably
another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I forgot who he
Well, it
is.
looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Next 2 minute drill.
So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
19 Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap is going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I didn't expect
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready. 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, come on. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Let's go. Come on.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Pressure was touched, but
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second
I
half.
feel like people are getting some pressure.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart,
There's pressure out there being
fast,
given.
efficient, get the
It may
ball
not
to the
result
end
in a bunch
zone,
of sacks,
and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Most people, when they get pressure, they naturally back up. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Everybody backs up a little, ever so slightly. Just get that little bit of space when you throw the ball quick.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be a yard short.
take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Tag! Gravity Lions!
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
I already know that play clock is fast. It's fast. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Cougar 19!
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stuff. One thing I hope he can do it on purpose. And, probably bench for the decline penalty, take the timeout, probably make the play call. Have the perfect play call for that down and distance.
To drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
The 31-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
All right, let's focus up.
Let's go! Crack all 80! Let's go!
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 31 yards.
They don't want to come.
Are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Nifty move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a second down and 9.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, that ball free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Ready? Ready?
On first and 10 is counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Good stuff.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
70 Timberwolves.
They're going to look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting words, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
16. Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now he'll try to run with this. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Ready, break. Here we go, strike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Seahawks.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A run down to Charbonnet. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Back.
Running left is Walker. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter.
Starting to figure some things out.
The extra point splits the uprights.
is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
It's easy to start opening up his formation a little more. He's going to stick with 2 receivers.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was pretty...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
The center coming from Big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. This will be caught inside the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it brings up third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe... You've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I think Maniac,
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
in my personal opinion.
They'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds.
I feel like he's talking about his throws.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Second down and a yard. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone.
Thank you, bro.
Excellent play.
You got pick 6 this game.
Points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here.
Oh.
Over the middle, it's complete. Nice job defensively.
First triangle, and I got warped into a block.
2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He has happy feet. He has happy feet.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, it's actually
Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Ryland on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Cardinals 25. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in
This is the
and
place to
look like
go
turtle at this
to.
point. You can just go ahead and play.
On the ready.
He has a big arm, and if you find those big plays, try to hit them, but
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Ready.
Now Charbonnet. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And this doesn't
like that.
out as well as planned. He'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just
back
past the 15.
in.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
Who would ever
take over first
take
and 10.
that out?
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Who in their right
Long
mind?
drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Vikings.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like...
That's a big win for us in the division. All right. Oh, that was a great game. What we got? Got the Buccaneers next week. That should be another fun one. We're going to get some pass-heavy offense next week. So we're going to, hopefully our defense, it's the Legion of Boom 2.0. Trying to bring that back. We're trying to bring that mindset back. We got 2 touchdowns, but we still, the interception ratio is still trash. NFL, 69 yards, 70 yards a game basically. You can't complain about that for quarterback. Can't complain about 77. Zach Charbonnet